Is it going?
Give it a second. I've got an advert at the moment,
No,
so
that's
I'll
not good.
do the same.
I need you to check the audio. It feels loud. Like it feels loud. It feels like after this intro cutscene it's gonna be loud because the main menu is always loud.
Okay.
Good.
Decently audio balanced
Is it?
at the moment.
Alright, well I'm gonna get to the main menu and then we'll see about that. Ah, it's louder, it's not too bad though. I might turn it down a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it down a bit actually, because my ears are gonna
Yeah, that needs turning down a
tire
bit now.
that real quick. A little half it. Well, actually a little over half it. There we are, that's better. I think. It's better for me. And that,
Select a file.
as we all know, my ears are the only ones that matter. Is that better? Should be. Good. Right, you ready for the million cutscenes at the start of this?
Let's get him.
Also, I'm not going to say that I'm a speedrunner at this, because I'm definitely not. But I can play the game kind of fast. Oh, certainly the levels. I don't know about like this bit, but... You know, it's the only thing that's been consistently of incredibly high quality in all of the Sonic games ever.
What?
Music's always bumping. Wait, what's this say 0 viewers? What have you left?
No, I'm viewing it. Currently the cop chase, he's just jumped down, just
Yeah.
landed. What's up?
Yeah, voice
Obviously.
acting has not gone through the same kind of quality control. Do you know why he's a villain made of water?
Yep.
Because when the Dreamcast came out, they wanted to show off the fact that it could render like moving like alpha textures, and that would actually look like decent. So they were like, "Oh, make him villain out of water." Which that's Milwaukee. Which yeah, that's why he's like that. And that's why he changes shape and stuff, because it's like,
I'd like to point out,
oh, yeah,
they're in America there, right?
yeah, yes, they are. Do you know that because they've got
No
guns?
American police officer would fire a few bullets, immediately say our weapons are useless and run off.
No, they wouldn't. They'd probably fire a few more. Well, actually, he's blue. He's not. Actually, no, that's right. I'd say that bad. No, we're not going down that route. We're not even going to start.
Wow!
What? Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, god damn it. Tried to skip the cycle, but oh, that's...
a very interesting joke to make on stream.
Oh, I didn't make it though. Nearly. I don't know what that noise is, but it's loud.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. It might have been the helicopter. It's gone now. But like the actual game was like not that loud, but there was just like a noise that was.
Where you going?
Big drip. Props for having rain splashes though on the ground. It's pretty good for their 90s. It's pretty decent.
You know nothing, fool! It's Chaos, the god of destruction!
There he is, the man in Kill Team himself. I can't wait to do that, it's going to be so much fun.
You need to put it on both the Kill Team and Sonic subreddits.
Oh yeah. Adeptus Robotnicus, that's what they're called.
What? Tails? Watch out! You're gonna crash! Ah! Tails! Now, what am I gonna do with you?
Why are you so team for that bit?
You know this was motion captured, Tim.
I almost refuse to believe that.
Yeah, it's not true.
I was just thinking they really didn't do that back then.
Of course they didn't do that back then. It was the 90s.
That's what I mean. Also was trying new flavored Ben and Jerry's today.
Oh yeah. What do you buy?
It was a chocolate chip and caramel one or something.
Oh, so that sounds kind of delicious. Chocolate chip.
It is.
Chip and caramel, just a bit on the tasty side. No, I'm just saying, Tim. What you need for an A rank on this level is 2 minutes to finish the whole level. I haven't played this in a while, so I'm a little rusty. But I used to maybe like a year ago. You remember when I was? Oh, actually, it'll be a little over a year now because it was on my old computer. Remember when I got really annoyed at this game because the computer crashed and it wiped the save? Yeah, back then I used to be able to hit 2 minutes like consistently for that level.
Yeah. Well, you have just managed to follow 2 minutes 22.
Yeah, but that's slow. Frankly,
I used to complete that level in about
Yeah,
5
not
minutes.
bad.
Well,
I mean, yeah, but you are a religious nutcase about this game like I am.
admittedly, I was a lot younger back then, but
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
just glad
I
you're
could never
okay.
get past the final boss of Sonic back when I was
What
younger,
happened
so...
anyway? You're
you
too
know.
good of a pilot to just crash like that.
Or at least on the Dreamcast version, or the GameCube I finished the game. First game I ever completed.
It's
Right.
got a few bugs to iron out.
So I
Why
guess
not
this
just
is
use my
responsible
plane,
for
the tornado.
me playing games nowadays.
But you gotta check out my
Jesus,
newest
it
power
is.
supply.
You're going to be
Most people-
disappointed. But
Oh god,
guess
go on.
what? My first game was completed.
Seriously, spell Foss or something.
A chaos emerald.
Nope.
Oh,
Yep.
Zero
I
Suit.
happened to find one of the
Nope.
7 emeralds
The
during one
Hobbit.
of my test flights.
Oh.
This thing's got unlimited power, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I
So
can't
figured,
judge, but
why not use it to power my plane?
yeah,
Supercharge.
There's still judging happening.
yeah, a little bit.
Gotta come over to my
Got a little
workshop,
bit.
Sonic.
By a little bit, I
Something
don't mean a little
gotta
bit.
show ya.
This is a person who, in year 7, was genuinely playing Atlas Online, if you remember that game.
Yeah, of course. How could I forget that monstrosity? Hey, want to see something cool? I don't know if I'll be able to do it because I don't know if it'll let me while I'm not got the thing. But oh. Yeah, no, let me. No. Collision's dodgy when you're spin dashing because you go really fast. And there's a upgrade in there that you're not supposed to be able to get yet, but you can get early.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins.
Play
will
the
be
dodgy
departing
Japanese
soon.
version.
I mean, I ain't out to make this game look intentionally bad, so just saying. Like, it's funny and all, and I get like why I get why they did that, but at the same time, you know,
And Sonic!
it wasn't exactly like it wasn't exactly set up front, if you know what I mean.
The greatest scientist.
Out of interest, have you watched their 10-minute Power Hour stuff?
I haven't watched any of their stuff for quite a while, to be honest. I don't think I watched any of their stuff this year. Oh, I don't think I watched any of their stuff in December. I'll be honest, I kind of haven't watched any of their stuff in a while because every time they start a series, they never finish it. So it's just hard to like get invested in anything they do because they just never finish it. And if they do finish it, then it'll be like Skyward Sword, where they do it at like 2-hour live streams at a time. And I don't have the... Like, when I come in from work, I only have 4 hours before I go to bed. So spending 2 hours at it, spending half of that time... Yeah, nah. You know?
It's a bit difficult, yeah. I say, because they did some ASMR
Oh,
10-minute
yeah,
Power Hours.
I saw the first one. This is the second. I saw the
The first one's better.
He snips the ear off that like £1,000 head thing. I don't know how much it actually was, but I know they ain't cheap.
That wasn't even the bit that amused me the most. By far, it had to be the balloons at the end. I don't know what it is. Near the end, Dan took one of the balloons and it's that, you know, when you stretch the neck and it makes that like
yeah, the horrible
squeaky
sound.
noise. Yeah. Doing that. I don't know what it was, but that absolutely killed me. Specifically, the bit where he gets really into it and it's just pulling on the rubber really hard, and it's like looking a bit sadistic there.
Yeah. You're not wrong. A bit sadistic.
Hey, I'll play with you some other time.
You've already completed more of that game in like 20 minutes than I used to
12.
in about 2
We've been
hours.
streaming for 12 if you include faffing around in the menu.
Genuinely,
Well,
it
that
could
wasn't
take
so
me good hour, 2 hours to get up to this point.
hard. Oh no!
Yeah, it's only because I've played it a dumb amount though.
Come on, Chaos. Time to eat.
Chaos?
To the point of where I'm willing to spend like £45 or whatever that pack of those dudes is going to be.
Oh,
To
no,
pin
isn't
them
that
up
the
like
same monster
this.
I saw the other day?
To be
No.
fair, it's never that good at games. It's the LAN.
I think that, you know what, I think that's actually a thing. I was never that great at games, and this was like the one I could kind of do. So that was why I stuck with it. Like even Reach I was only alright at.
He'll be invincible.
And then, yeah. Whereas this one, I don't know, something about going fast and being an energetic child just matched.
The ultimate city, where I will
Yeah.
rule it all. Come on, Chaos. Let's find another emerald, shall we?
I mean, the two longest games like that I've played and would still go back to playing are both disappointments. So.
Oh, Hobbit and Spellforce.
You can't let him get away
Oh,
with this.
Warlords
can
Battle
we?
No.
Cry
No way,
3.
Warlords Battle Cry 3.
Yeah.
If that were
Um,
emeralds, the
Or
monsters would
I'm
transform.
kind of just saying that series in general
Oh yeah.
Eggman does.
because the games are so similar.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
okay,
I went a
think
little
of-
too high. I didn't mean to launch that high. You're about to see me shoot off into space. If I didn't cancel out of that, I'd have gone way higher as well. Fun fact, you can actually get into that early because the trigger's like... I'm pretty sure the trigger's still there, you just have to like bounce high enough. Just depends if you can be bothered to do.
What?
Anyway, Um, he didn't go onto the spring. Just away he went.
Still not a perfect game.
It never claims to be. It's fun though. I have way more fun playing this than well, anything. No, gold. Okay. Yeah, I have way more fun playing this than anything else.
I can understand. To be fair, there is always something, even if you don't particularly like the game anymore. If you go back to an old game that you used to play, there's something satisfying about
Jump
it.
as soon as you land on a panel, or else you'll fall.
That's nostalgia.
That said, I was immensely disappointed when going back to playing Atlas Online.
You got it online somewhere. There are games that I would go back to though, and would be like, Jesus Christ. You know what's one that's actually still really good, and it's a shame because they never did a PC port of it, because
What?
that would be fantastic, especially if there was like a multiplayer mod. A game called Hydro Thunder, right? It's a boat racing game, which sounds boring, but when you consider that it's like a boat racing game with Crash Up Derby elements, and one of the boats in it was the Titanic, and a funnel on the back of the Titanic, you know the big like smokestacks, one of them folds down into a boosting thing, like a big old flame thing comes out of it. It's great. And then another boat, like it starts out where like the default boats that you get are all like, you know, they're like boats that, you know, they look like fancy like racing sports boats. And then it just gets like weirder as time goes on. Like there's one that's like a spaceship, like an alien spaceship. There's the Titanic one. There's one that's he's just a bloke on like a little boat, like a normal boat, and he's got like his little dog on the front, his little Jack Russell, who just sits there as you're boosting along at like 50,000 miles an hour, and the dog just like yapping along at the front. It's great.
Sounds brilliant.
It's great, and the tracks are all cool as well. Like again, like it starts out initially as like, yeah, there's like one that's like a, you know, like a ring circuit, and that's, yeah, you know, the usual kind of thing. There's one that's like in like an icy place, and you're like, oh, okay, that's something different. Side note, that has penguins that you can like body slam into and knock them flying. They're all like ragdolled. It's great. But yeah, and then it gets a little weird. And it's like there's some like Aztec ruins in there that your boat slides down without water. Where do I go now?
Go to Station Square.
Okay.
You may find something.
Oh, it's a casino. Yeah, and it's like, okay, a little weird, but alright. And then there's like one in like there's one in like New York that's on fire, and all flooded. And then there's like a giant brain in it that you drive through, or you sail through, I guess. It
What?
gets weird fast. Where am I going? It's because it's definitely. Oh no, I know what it's going. Yeah, and then the weirdest one. There's one that's like starts off in Egypt, it's like themed on the pyramids. And you're like, oh, okay, yeah, cool.
Now
Then
you've
you
got
go into one of the
Lightspeed
pyramids,
shoes.
and there's just
Press
like all
and
like
hold the
giant
action button to
snakes
store
around.
power. Once you have
And there's
enough
like all these
power,
tentacles, and then there's a
release
giant
that and
eyeball
use
that you
the
sail over.
Lightspeed Dash. The
It
Lightspeed
gets
Dash
gets
lets you
weird
race
real
toward
quick.
rings at
Just
lightspeed.
look up
As
some of
long
the
as there's a
courses
trail
for
of
it.
rings, you can go just about anywhere.
I don't think I need to. Some of the descriptions you've just given her.
It's pretty weird. It's pretty wonderful. Yeah, it's a shame that A, they never did a PC port of that. B, especially there was never a multiplayer PC port. That's that bit. Even if we had to use Hamachi, I would risk my security with Hamachi for the sake of that.
We risk our security with the match, me and John, to play Spellforce, you know.
Yeah, there you go.
Once you've already got it installed, it's no issue for us.
No. Oh, there we go. That's not how you're supposed to solve that, by the way. You're not supposed to just kind of
This is the
go through the
crystal
wall.
ring. This reduces the time needed
what
to
was I
store
gonna say?
power for the Lightspeed Dash.
Yeah, fantastic game. I wonder if you can
A
play it
train
actually.
headed for the
I suppose
Mystic
even
Ruins
Paradise
will be
closed down,
departing
didn't it?
soon.
So it's probably harder to get a version of it nowadays. Because it might have had some kind of LAN or something. They could do.
I wouldn't, I'm afraid.
Well, no, you didn't play it. It'd be weird if you did know. You ever considered the fact that there's an awful lot of gambling in Sonic games?
Not massively.
Like in Sonic 2 there was like that, well in Sonic 1 and 2 there's like the ones like that have like all the pinball machines that you go around in. Isn't there?
True.
And in this, you're literally in a casino filling the vault with money.
Oh god, you're already at that bit.
Yeah. There's a
Absolute steep.
there's a glitch that you can do where you don't even have to get the money, you can just get in there. Which I might try once actually. It's kind of risky to do. I don't know if it's worth like the time. Because you could fall out the world and die.
That sounds like a bit of a risk.
Yeah. It's quite easy to fall out. Oh, hello. There's a person here. What's up? I don't know. What is up? Yeah, you can fall out the world and die. But there's like quite a lot of space to fall down it. So that's the problem. Once we get in 100 rings, then we're fine. There we go. Oh, there we go. I'll drop out now.
Why specifically 100 rings?
Didn't really know what was going on, so it didn't work for me. It's hard to do, to be fair. Unless like you practice that all the time, it's hard to get, and I don't practice that all the time, so I don't get it. Yeah, if you get under like a certain amount of rings, then you get dumped into the garbage disposal. Let's try that again. It's a fun game to stream. Where's the ball? Oh, it's over there. Right, okay, I'll cash out now. It's a nice ball. Shall I try it? What do you think? What time are we on? 52.
What are you considering?
Considering trying it. Actually, I don't know if it'll work with me putting the things up. We'll give it a go. Oh. Is this even the spot to do it? Can't remember. Oh, it might be here actually.
Do it, you need like 500.
Yeah, to get normally, yeah. I mean for the glitch. Because you see, Tim, you can't just like jump up there because there's an invisible barrier, and then when you deposit a certain amount, then it disables the barrier. So please. Yeah. So you need you either need to. I'm pretty sure you need to do it before you fill the vault with anything, because what you do right is those rings are constantly, like the model for it is constant, and the geometry as well. It's constantly stored on the level, right? And then the more rings you put in, just it moves it up higher.
Easy way of doing it, I guess.
Yeah, it's a Sonic game. Of course, it's not the easy way of doing it. Yeah. So I'm pretty sure because like you essentially clip out of bounds and then try and land on it while you're falling, which it's like you aren't very high up, so it's hard to get the angle on it. And if you miss, you just fall into the void and die. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if you do some, then it'll. I might just go in the underneath bit. The underneath bit's fun. Yeah, I find the underneath bit's more fun than this. So Can I get it down? There we go. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I'm pretty sure when you put some rings in, it'll move the geometry, and then it'll just be awkward to do. It'll be harder at the very least. Jesus, what's happening here? Oh, there's like confetti and stuff. Okay. There we go. Yeah, this is what happens if you don't get 100 rings. Are you ready to see what you can do now that we've got that upgrade early then? Oh, kind of early. We sort of got it early. Just go on straight past all them things. This game's fun to stream. Mainly because it's got good music. Good music helps any game. Okay, well, should we jump over there?
Well, did you jump boost? Did you?
Yeah, I didn't mean to.
To be fair, if you do this bit once, it's a good opportunity to get quite a few coins.
Yeah, what? Quite good opportunity for what?
Coins.
For what?
Rings.
Get off. Stop it. Right. This is a baffling decision. He always gets stuck in an animation down there, but it's like intentional. It's not a glitch. That's like something that they wanted to happen.
I think he's meant to be like shaking himself off something.
Yeah, but why? Well, no, it's the same animation that he plays in the showers. But I don't know why. I don't know why that. Because, like, it's not like. You know, it's not like it was an unused asset and they're like, oh, we'll bring it in there. It's used. Oh, that might be high enough, actually. Are we high enough? We are high enough.
Yes.
Never mind. That wasn't 500.
Well, you didn't wait to find out how many it was.
Yeah, not
so
bad.
500. Oh, 435 is how much it was. No, I suppose it's not far off. I'll let you off. Oh, cutscene time.
Yeah. Hey. Oh no, the Chaos Emerald.
Oh, no, you don't.
Oh, jeez. Hey.
Like how he has a gas dispenser. No reason, he just has one. Just kind of chilling. With giant purple sleeping gas.
Oh man, what happened to that emerald we just had?
I mean, I guess when you're facing the fastest thing alive, you've got to be a bit
I guess
unpredictable, aren't you?
Eggman's got one of them.
Oh,
but
that
the
only
other
that
one's
left, I
safe.
think.
And that guy must be
Rip.
desperate.
I suppose
That
so.
means his 2 to our 1, and that's not good. Come on, Sonic, we need to get busy.
God. I don't think I've ever noticed that before, but he literally says we need to get busy. The
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
going on this half an hour. Then we're already up to the 4th level. And we've done 2 boss fights. Get up the...
It is, however.
Oh, I
due
don't know
to
if I'll have time. Oh, god damn it. You're right. If I wasn't staying late tomorrow, I'd probably be tempted. But
I'm guessing you're staying late to make up for leaving early for the game jam.
yeah. Yeah, I stayed late tonight and tomorrow, because I get to leave at 3 and then I can get there for... Well, hopefully like 4:30 is the ideal. But yeah, we'll call it here. Oh, well.
Oh, look at it this way.
Ian literally started hosting as it was ending. Rip. Right, I'm gonna end it.